Hey, what's going on, everybody? So in this section, we're going to talk about how to follow up with people on LinkedIn. So when you send your first message, some people are going to respond to it and other people may not respond, right? So what exactly do you say? What exactly do you do to get people to actually respond and follow up with them? So let's go ahead and give you some examples, right? So let's say you send the first message, they didn't respond, right? So the second message you might send would be, hey John, I want to follow up about helping you and then the problem that you solve. So if it still makes sense to talk, feel free to schedule a time to talk on my calendar here. So if you're using, an app like Calendly or some kind of software that allows people to schedule a time to talk on your calendar, you would put that link there. If you do not have that, you would just say something like, so if it makes sense to talk, let me know what your calendar looks like. And here's something special you can add. You could say, by the way, here's and then you put like an article, a video, a training, maybe on your website or a YouTube video on how then maybe an example of how you helped a client solve a specific problem, and you would put a link. Looking forward to talking to you soon. So, this part's optional, but obviously, the more content that you have, it's actually better because, in this situation, sometimes prospects need to warm up to you, especially if you are selling, let's say, a commodity like, social media marketing agency or, something that's not too differentiated. You need some kind of social proof, right? You need basically marketing to help you do that extra push. So if you're a company you're working at, or if you are an entrepreneur and you have like a blog or YouTube channel or something like that, you can also add it within the follow-up template. So when people click on it, they go to your website, they get a little more familiar with you, and then maybe they will come back and book a time to talk to you, right? So that's essentially how you may follow up. Another example might be, and this is much more simpler. You say, hey, John, I wanted to follow up about helping you solve a specific problem. If it still makes sense to talk, feel free to schedule time to talk on my calendar here. Looking forward to talking to you soon. So that's just another example. You can also additionally take out the hey first name and just say, just put it all in one line instead of two. Just say, hey, John, I wanted to follow up with you about helping you solve a problem. You don't have to, have two different lines, but whatever works for you and your style. But that's just an example of how you can basically just use this one and copy and paste it to everybody. Whereas this one, you can also copy and paste it, but you definitely have to send something more relevant if you want them to go to your website and check you out. And this works really well if your website has a way for them to book a time to talk to you on your calendar, especially if you're like a consultant, an agency, or something like that. Or if you got a lot of content at your company, you can just kind of share it with them here. But the best ones that work, in my opinion, are the ones that show customer success. So like if you have a testimonial or a case study of how you help a specific client do the thing that you're offering to them, then that would be the most effective type of content you would put in this type of message. And so that's pretty much how you would follow up on LinkedIn using two different type of strategies. And I will see you guys in the next one.